Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I want to break down for you the three-step process that I've used to basically create and launch every profitable and effective marketing campaign that helps run our company and get us customers and clients. So I'm excited to break it down for you. We're about to get into it. So firstly, if you're new to the YouTube channel, welcome. My name is John Pemberthy. I'm the founder of adclients.com, and we help online entrepreneurs to grow their businesses and generate more customers and clients using social media ads and funnels. And I'm pleased you're here. Listen, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're throwing out a couple new videos just like this one every single week, and I'd love to have you a part of our community receiving those videos. So in today's video, like I said, we're going to break down the three-step process that I have used to essentially launch and create every profitable and effective marketing campaign that I've ever put out. And I wanted to shoot this video today because all of this stuff is fresh on my mind, because I've just released, in fact, we're partway through releasing a 4-part training series to my warm audience, my subscribers, our following, and I'd love to give it to you too if you'd like. There's a link in the description box and the top comment to where you can access these videos. We released video 2 just yesterday, video 3 is going out tomorrow, and then we've got video 4 coming. And across those 4 videos, I'm breaking this stuff down. I'm breaking down the 3 steps and how you piece this thing together. In fact, I'll tell you what they are real quick before we dive any deeper. You've got the offer out one end. This is what you're actually trying to sell someone. It's your product, it's your service, it's your coaching, it's your high ticket thing, whatever it is, that's what you're selling. In the middle here, you've got your funnel. And then you've obviously got traffic. And these are the 3 steps. It's packaging up the right offer to the right people, it's the sales funnel that you're using, and it's the traffic. So in this 4-part training series, I basically have a video for each one, and then we've got a 4th bonus training with some really cool stuff in it. In fact, I'm even opening up a brand new membership called Ad Clients Academy that you'll hear about in video 4. So what I'm gonna do in today's YouTube video is essentially condense what is probably close to 2 hours of content into a quick 5-10 minute video, so you can learn some of this stuff right now, and then if you want to, you can come and jump into that training too. I mean, it's completely free. So the link is in the description box. So the first thing that I want to touch on is this part here. Okay, it's the offer, it's the thing that you're selling, it's your coaching, it's your course, it's your service, whatever it is. It seems to be that most people think about this last. The first thing people think about seems to be getting out there, right? We hear this thing, just put yourself out there, get exposure, create that social media account, start creating content. Like, this is the thing that we hear and people are preaching at us. And so we naturally seem to start this end. We start thinking about traffic. We write that blog article. Think about it. How many times have you done this? How many times have you thought, well, I've created a blog, and so I'll create some content for that blog, and fingers crossed hopefully someone sees it. But if the right person did see it, what sales process are you even going to put them into? You may have not even got that far in your thinking. Perhaps it's such a daunting task that you just haven't even wanted to give thought to it. But we start here. And then the second step is that, okay, once we've got some eyeballs, perhaps we do need to start thinking about a sales funnel. Perhaps my website is not enough now. I've got a homepage and people can click around, but no one seems to be doing anything. I think I need this thing called a sales funnel. So we seem to think about that second. And then the last step seems to be thinking about the offer, the thing that we're selling, who we're selling it to, all that stuff seems to be last. So the first thing I want to touch on, and this is the first step in this 3-step process I want to talk about, is the offer. We start here. I do this thing and I teach this to our clients called the backwards approach to creating a marketing campaign. We start this way and we move this way in our thinking, in our planning, and in our execution. So here, we actually start. Before we ever get to social media and funnels and click funnels and all that stuff, we start here. We have to decide who is it that we actually want to serve. And you get to choose this. You can do whatever market research you want to, you can do whatever you want to do to figure that out. But you decide who is it that you want to serve, so that you don't just put out a big message that reaches loads of people and it's really watered down. You want to be able to go out online with a message that is pinpoint accurate to the type of people that you want to serve. Is there a certain age group? Is it a certain problem within a wider market? If you're in the weight loss industry, do you want to pick out a certain subsection of that industry and really double down and focus on that? I teach online education, but I've decided to focus on helping coaches and trainers, people that have knowledge in their head that they want to package up. So you can get real specific. You have to do that to start. And once you've figured out who it is that you want to serve, then you can create an offer that is perfect for them. perfect in every way. The deliverable that you're actually going to give them and the way that you sell it. Because something I talk about in my 4-part training series is the fact that you want to sell people what they want and give them what they need. So once you figure out who it is you're trying to target, you can then do those two things. You can sell them the thing they're wanting in your messaging, in your marketing, in your copy, and you can actually deliver what they need to get the results, have a huge impact, and better their lives in whatever way it is that you help them achieve, right? So that's the first thing. We have to start here. We create this first, and then this is fueled by this. And by fueled, I mean the copy, the headline, the messaging. Everything you're doing here is to draw the right person from social media to purchase this thing. That's the first step. Super important. Do your homework before we start thinking about funnels and traffic. The second thing then becomes the funnel. Now we know this stuff, we've got a bit of fuel for the fire. We know who it is we're trying to target, so we can say and do things in our funnel to attract those people. And this is something that I extend on greatly in the 4-part training series, is the fact that it does not matter what sales funnel you use. People seem to get so hung up on what type of funnel. Should it be a webinar funnel, a bridge funnel, an opt-in funnel, a book funnel, an ascension funnel, a tripwire funnel? And we've got all these words that people are, shouting about online to get you to learn about their whiz-bang funnel, that we get very, very hung up on that. Perhaps you've got a ClickFunnels account or some other landing page software, and you spend hours and hours and hours in there tweaking your funnel, moving buttons, changing colors, and it's actually a distraction for the fact you're not even confident in the ability to launch that funnel and get results. So you never actually want to launch it, so you procrastinate and keep changing things, right? People are so unconfident in what type of funnel to use, and it's not about that. It's not about the perfect template. It's not about the perfect colors, perfect design. It's actually what goes on these funnels. It's the stuff that you're talking about. It's the way you're connecting with people. So I want to give you a couple tips that's really cool. In fact, the main one is something that I call the mirror method. The mirror method is where you are trying to create the feeling for someone that comes into this funnel that you know them down to a T. You know their problems, you know the solution they're after. You can connect with them on such a deep level that they will want this thing because how they're being spoken to in here is so accurate to where they're at right now. It's called the mirror method. You want them to be in your funnel and almost feel like they're looking into the mirror. How do we do that? We do research. Right? Think about your audience and the people you're wanting to serve. What are their biggest problems? What are their pains? What have they tried that hasn't worked? What are their objections to the industry, to you? You write all this stuff down, and then you start to craft a message that speaks to them. Right? Like, think about it. If you are on a webinar, for example, or you're watching a video and someone says, hey, if you're looking to lose weight and finally get in shape, well, listen, I want to show you how to do it. Look at me, I'm jacked, I've got this good stuff. And they just go in and start selling you a product. Yes, they're selling you the desire that you want, but you're not really feeling emotionally connected to that person. You're just thinking, okay, yep, you're an authoritative figure, you're clearly in shape, yeah, maybe I'll try another diet, maybe I'll try that other workout that you're trying to sell me. It's like you're not fully committed to wanting to move forward with that person. Now imagine someone else is selling you the exact same solution, but they start telling stories in their videos or on their webinars or in their funnel that says exactly where you're at. Imagine there was someone who has tried every diet in the book and nothing ever seems to work, to the point where now they're just fed up and they just think, oh, I'm gonna eat what I want because at least that makes me feel good, because dieting is making me feel horrible about myself because nothing's working. I'm going to the gym for at least 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I'm seeing other people walking into the gym and leaving, and I see those same people next month and they look better than they did a month ago, and I look down and I feel exactly the same. If someone was feeling all of these things, and imagine you told a story that basically summed up how they're feeling right now. Imagine if someone said to that person, hey, firstly, thanks for coming into this process, super excited you're here. Listen, if you are in a position where you've been trying to lose weight, perhaps not even just for months, but maybe years, you've seen all the fad diets and you've been trying to figure them out and follow them, and nothing seems to be working. And it's actually got to the point now where perhaps you're fed up with diets. You don't want to do another one. In fact, maybe you've lost hope that they even work, because every time you follow a plan, it never seems to help you shed that weight, that unwanted weight that you've got. And maybe you have resorted to just working out, right? The food is just not really working, so let's at least just go to the gym a couple hours a day, and 4 or 5 times a week. And every day you go in and you see the same people around the gym, and you start to see the transformations they're having, and it's not happening for you. Well, listen, if you're in that position, I've got something that I want to tell you about called Bing, 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 and off you go. Imagine if we told a story like that. Now that person is actually locked into your message because they're like, oh my word, this person gets me, they understand me, they're describing my situation. Okay, that's called the mirror method, and it's incredibly powerful. And the second thing that I wanted to teach you, which goes hand in hand with the mirror method, but also goes in the funnel, is something I call the terminus. The terminus is, if you look up the definition of a terminus, it's the end of something. It's the point, well, the way I describe it with our clients, it's the point of no return. We want to take our ideal clients and customers through this process where they are being utterly convinced that the way that we do things is hands down better than anything that they're currently trying or have tried in the past. We want to take them to a point where they realize going back and doing things the way they were doing it is completely illogical. And they understand now why that other stuff didn't work and why this is the only solution. So you use the mirror method first to draw them in and connect with them, and then you use the terminus in the way that you describe your product, your service, your industry, your topic, your solution, your USP. You're describing it in a way that elevates it above everything else they may have tried, and now you've utterly convinced them. You've drawn them in, and now they also know that this would make no sense to continue going down a path that they were currently on. Those two things together are very powerful. I've got 3 more things I want to teach you, but it's a bit too much for this video. I've got them ready for you. Just click the link in the description box in the top comment, and you can go over to our 4-part training series where I extend on this, and I've got 3 other things I touch on. And then the third thing is the traffic. Once we've figured out our offer, once we've figured out our funnel and the messaging, and by the way, the thing I didn't mention but wanted to, is that once you understand good messaging, you can use any funnel. That was the big point of what I was just pointing out there, is it's like you can use a webinar funnel, a bridge funnel, a book funnel, an opt-in, different price points. It does not matter. You're suddenly free to just try anything you want because the messaging was more important than the pages. All right, hopefully that makes sense. And now we're on to traffic. So with traffic, there's 2 main types. There's 2 main categories. There's free traffic and there's paid traffic. Free traffic is organic. It's you posting on YouTube like I'm doing right now. It's you posting on Instagram. It's building up a blog. It's trying to get ranked on Google. That's all the stuff that is free. It doesn't cost you anything. And then you've got paid traffic, which, as the name suggests, you actually pay for that traffic. The big difference between the two is that with paid traffic, you're investing your money, and with free traffic, you're investing your time. So what you actually want to do is get a blend of the two. Right? If you want your business to have some legs, if you want it to have longevity, if you want to set yourself up for long-term success, well, you don't just want to focus on the organic free stuff because that's not immediate. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a build up. So your business is going to suffer in the short term, maybe even not even get to the long term because you run out of money and the whole thing folds. But you also don't want to just focus on paid traffic because you could get a method that works right now and takes your business off in the next 30, 60 days. But then what if paid traffic gets too expensive for you? What if the platform that you're on shuts you down where you don't have any scalability? There's no longevity to what you're doing. So if you get a blend of the two, that's the absolute best place to be, and it's what we suggest to our clients as well. And a starting point, the priority over, if you were saying to me, John, I'm limited for time, should I start with trying to learn organic or should I start with learning paid? The priority is paid because that's the short term, and then as soon as you can, bolt on some free organic strategies as well. And again, this is all stuff that we double down on in this 4-part training series. We've got a whole video just on traffic, the type of traffic I use. I give you my ad scripts, like all that good stuff. It's seriously good content, and I hope that you check it out. So that's pretty much it. That's a quick summary. I mean, I've got my head full of this stuff because we've been teaching it all week long. So if you want to get more of this type of stuff, if you're in a spot right now where you're trying to get more customers and clients, you're trying to build a funnel, you're trying to drive traffic and it's not working, click the link in the description box in the top comment. It'll take you to my free 4-part training series. There's absolutely no fee, and you'll really enjoy it. And at the end of that 4-part training series, the reason why I'm doing it and investing all this time is because I'm launching something really cool called Ad Clients Academy. It's our new monthly membership program with training, coaching, community, accountability. It is going to be the new home for online entrepreneurs looking to grow their business. So I hope you stick around enough to hear that as well, and perhaps even give us a chance and come on in as a member. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. If it has, do me a favor, hit the like button on this video, leave me a comment and let me know where you feel stuck in your business right now, and I'll read through those and do some videos on the types of things that you need help with. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel already, go ahead and smash the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. We put out a couple new videos every single week, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video too. So with that, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you soon.